How's it going?
Good. How are you?
Good. Just reviewing the things that I need to do because I have to put up a slide.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. You're in as a panelist too, so when the time comes to share your screen, you should be able to do that stuff.
Okay.
I already turned off the raise hand feature. Mute yourself. Okay. So your session is 45 minutes. I can give you a 5 if you want, or I don't know if you're keeping your own
Shows
time.
up. If anybody shows up. This is just me today, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's different schools.
Oh, okay. How many?
Yes. I think earlier today there was Oregon State was today, University of Tampa's later. There's a couple of different sessions going on today at different
Okay.
times.
I just meant in this session, it's just me, right?
Oh yeah, it's just you.
Okay. I just needed a moment to.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah. All right. So I did this for Ohio and 0 students showed up. So I just talked my thing and then was done. It took about 20 minutes maybe.
Okay. Yeah, because this is also being recorded, so.
Okay. How have you been?
I've been okay. Visits started last week, so it's been good. It's different having to create your own energy for them because you're not like feeding off of them or anything at all. So that's been tough.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Um, okay, so they'll be asking questions.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Your hair's growing out. It's getting really long.
Yeah, quarantine.
Yeah. Nice.
No haircuts.
I do my own, which is obviously not a great choice.
I'm just like, whatever. I brush it enough so it like does its own thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like I should have waited more in the practice because apparently there's a practice session, but oh well. It opens up to like a practice session and then, but I was like, I don't want to like if people are trying to log in, but
Oh, okay. Well, sorry. I mean, I can just like sit here and be quiet.
no, I was like, I'm not gonna go back now, like to change that.
Kitty, you can't meow. No.
Welcome in. Okay.
Mm.
Yeah, so I'll just make an announcement right at 5:30, and then I'm gonna start sharing my video, well, my screen in a moment,
Okay.
with like the welcome, the housekeeping things, and then 45 minutes if you're at that's 6:15. So at like 6:15, I'll come back on and just say goodbye if you're still talking by then.
Okay. I probably won't be, but I'd appreciate it.
Got you. So I just need to show this one.
Well, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to turn my video.
Okay, you also turned your voice off and I can't hear you at all.
That doesn't help anyone. I was like, okay, I'm going to stop my video and mute myself, and then I'll like get started right at 5:30. So if you want to do that,
Okay.
that's cool.
Okay, sounds good. And then
It's good to see you.
it's good to see you too. Tell Eric.
Weird times, but at least you don't have to travel as much, right?
That's true. That's true. But sitting at my desk all day, I'd rather travel.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I feel that too.
it's crazy. I should clean these.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna turn this off. No. Hi there, good afternoon. We're going to get started here. My name is Alex, and I'm going to be the facilitator today for IACAC. So thank you so much for joining us, and we've got a couple of housekeeping things that I'm going to go over before I turn it over to Ferris State. So how to ask questions. The first one you will see in the bottom bar of the Zoom meeting, a Q&A. So if you have any questions, please feel free to submit them that way. You will not be able to share your camera or your audio during this. So any questions that you may have will need to go through the Q&A. This also will be recorded. So if you have any questions about the session or want to refresh your memory, you will be able to find that on the website as listed on the screen right here. And as always, if you have any more sessions that you'd like to sign up for, you can also do that through the same website. So I'm going to sign off here for a moment, and I'm going to turn it over to Deb Ferris State.
hi, I'm Deb Fritz-Savitas from Ferris State University. I'm going to share my screen with you. If I can. There we go. So you'll be able to see the screen that I have up. What you're seeing is our social media. So if you travel to campus and you see campus, feel free to upload any photos that you have from that information, that would be amazing. Ferris State University is a mid-size university. We are in Big Rapids, Michigan, and normally we have about 12,000 students on campus. Being the pandemic, we don't have that many on campus right now. However, you can visit campus. They're just very small visits, only a single family at a time, so there are very few of them available. You go to ferris.edu/visit if you'd like to sign up for a visit, and you can see the dates that are available. So just select the day that works the best for you. What screen that you're seeing now is telling you what you'll see if you have a visit on campus. There'll be a presentation, a 2-mile walking tour of campus, and then a meal at the Rock Cafe, which is one of our 2 dining units on campus. It is a buffet style, and it's all you care to eat. There are many different stations. It's kind of like a Golden Corral type of dining experience, but there's a soup and salad bar, a deli, pizza, the World's Fair and Comfort Zone, things like that. So lots of choices available to you. And because we have so few face-to-face visits now, we do have virtual visits that you can do. If you get onto ferris.edu/admissions and scroll down, you can choose to do a virtual tour. The screen that you're seeing right now is the first graduating class of Ferris State University in 1884. You'll notice that there are women in that graduating class, and in the next graduating class, there were also African Americans. Our founder, who is in the back row in the light colored suit, Woodbridge Nathan Ferris, was very forward thinking and created this school for students that other universities weren't accommodating to. So women and minorities were accepted in. The tuition was very low. He had programs that were quick that allowed people to come in, get a training, get a job, or a more liberal arts education. So he was very forward thinking in that way. This slide is a more current graduation ceremony. This is one of about 5 or 6 that take place over 2 days. And our current president is on the stage there in the blue robe. Like I said, our student enrollment is just over 12,000 students. That's including all of our online students, students at satellite locations and on campus. On campus, there are usually between 8,000 and 9,000 students. Again, we have fewer than that due to COVID, but we have altered teaching spaces so that all students can be at least 6 feet apart, and we do require masks, and we have testing available. And we have a health center right on campus. So that's all available to you as well. This slide shows the states that we have students come to Ferris from. We have students from all but I believe 6 states. And you'll notice that we even have students from California and Florida. People are coming from the sunny areas up to the Midwest with winter, largely for the professional golf management program from Florida and California. Our student to teacher ratio is 16:1. Our faculty are all PhD or master's holders. We don't have any teaching assistants, so you're not going to have classes taught by students. Your classes will all be taught by faculty. The vast majority of our faculty have PhDs, and this gives you a really unique opportunity to get to know your faculty members. I do recommend that you take advantage of that and get to know as many as you can, because they have professional networks all over the country. So when you graduate and you're looking for a grad school or you're looking for that first job, they can do some networking to help you and write letters of recommendation, make calls, and it can really be a huge benefit for you. To be a Ferris student, what we look for is a 2.5 cumulative GPA. The average at the school is about a 3.3. And then if you're able to take the tests, the standardized tests now, we look for a 17 ACT or a 900 SAT. We also allow you to apply without those numbers, believing that you'll send them in at a future time, or you can apply test optional, which gives you the opportunity to apply with only your GPA, and you don't have to send in your test scores. We may request them for placement, but they won't be used for your admission decision. In order to apply test optional, we do request that you have a 3.0 GPA. Something that is not unique to Ferris, but our programs are unique, is our live-learn communities. We have several. Right now, I believe only the honors program is operating because they do require you to live together in an area, take classes together, study together. It allows you to work with students who have similar interests or the same major and get through college in kind of a community fashion so that you help each other all the way through. And we found that students who are involved in this really do much better than students who are not. Normally there is, in addition to the honors program, there's a psychology live-learn, there's one for pharmacy and optometry students, and there's one for people who are going into the sciences. It's called SOAR. So you do have several options to choose from. If you choose not to do a live-learn community, that's absolutely fine. They're not required. But if you don't, it's probably a good idea to get involved in a registered student organization. We do have Greek life available, but I think that it's best to hold off for that until your second year so you can get your time management skills and your school, work, personal time balance set so that you know how much time you can afford to spend, because the Greek life do tend to be fairly time consuming. However, there are registered student organizations, about 250 of them, that you can choose from. All of the academic programs have one, many of the minors do, and there are some special interests. So they're either faith-based, academic-based, or special interest-based. And those help you to get involved on campus, make it your home, make friends, and have a voice when we bring speakers or musicians to campus. The cost of attending Ferris varies, and so this is a good average. It's based on 14 credit hours per semester, the $12,571. So if you take more classes or fewer classes, that number can change. Also, this is the silver meal plan, which is not the cheapest, nor is it the most expensive. It's the most popular though, and it allows you to eat at the Rock Cafe or the other dining unit, the Quad, as many times a day as you'd like. Estimating that you would choose the silver meal, that would be an additional $10,042. You're only required to live on campus your first year, and if you don't live on campus, that room and board fee is not something you'd have to pay. You will have to pay to live somewhere though, so you may want to do some research your second year and see what's going to be most cost effective for you, to live in an apartment or to live on campus. If you add in books, supplies, travel, and miscellaneous personal costs, we estimate that our cost is $24,154 per year. And again, that number can change based on those other items on there and the tuition. However, most of our students, about 90% of our students, have some kind of financial aid, and there are merit scholarships available as well. Incoming freshmen, these are the scholarships that we have. The Founder Scholarship is the highest scholarship we have, and these are all based on merit. So we look at your test scores if we have them and your GPA. And if we do and you meet the criteria, it's automatically given to you. You don't need to do anything else to earn it. The criteria is listed here for each of them. They are all renewable for 4 years. And so at the end of 4 years, that Founder Scholarship will have given you a $51,720 benefit. It is important though that you remain full-time, which is at least 12 credits per semester, and that you pass your classes with a C or higher in order to maintain the scholarship and get it again the next semester. These are the test optional scholarship opportunities. We do have 2 of them for people who choose not to use their test scores. The top one is the Dean Scholarship, $3,500 per year. That's also renewable for 4 years. And the Ferris Gold is renewable for 4 years as well. That's $2,000 per semester. If you decide that it's better for you to attend a local college or a community college for the first year or 2 to get some of your general education courses out of the way, we also have transfer scholarships. These again are automatic. We also have a new transfer portal, so you can get on there and see how your classes are going to transfer in. Make sure that the classes you're taking are actually going to transfer in toward the major you're looking into once you get here. We also are very, very concerned with campus safety. We have residence halls that you have your key to swipe in. That's the only way you can get into your residence hall. We request that you do not hold the door open for other students unless you know them and have invited them. Other people, as well as yourself, can invite guests to your residence hall and let them in, and that's fine, but let your own guests in. Don't expect your neighbors in the residence hall to let in your guests. That way we can control who's in the building, and everyone who's in there is known by current residents. We allow you to have a car on campus, and we have parking permits. I believe it's $130 for the full year to park your car on campus. You won't be using your car a lot on campus. You'll be mostly using it to come home or go to the store, maybe go to Grand Rapids. It's much faster to walk to class than it would be to find parking. From any residence hall to just about any classroom, it's about a 10-minute walk. So just so you can factor that into your scheduling when you get there. We do have blue emergency lights on campus. They're scattered all over campus, and if you have any kind of emergency, you go to that phone that's by the blue light. The response time is currently less than 1 minute. We have the Ferris police. We also have seniors and people getting a master's degree in criminal justice who work on campus who can answer those calls. And so you get fairly immediate help. In addition, we have a program. So if you're not comfortable walking home from class after class, you can make arrangements, and one of the foot patrol will meet you in your academic building and walk you back to your residence hall so you don't have to walk alone. The foot patrol is always out on campus walking around. We do these things because we really want to keep students safe, and these are the best ways that we can. The final way that we try to keep you safe is through emergency text alerts, and you have to sign up for those because it can use your data, but then you'll receive a text alert if there's anything you need to be wary of, if the weather is going to be severe, if there's been a crime on campus or involving Ferris students, but not on campus. So you still get all of those warnings. They can tell you if there's been something happen that caused them to close a road, they'll tell you to avoid that area. So we do everything we can to keep our students safe. All of that being said, Ferris is a university that's very eclectic. We have 190 different degree granting programs, and those programs vary wildly. We have 2-year programs, 4-year programs, master's and doctoral programs. The associate's degrees can be in something like criminal justice or welding, diagnostic medical sonography. Most of our degrees are bachelor's or 4-year degrees, and then we do have master's degrees. And the 2 major doctoral degrees we have are pharmacy and optometry. If you choose those 2 degrees, we do have the pre-programs that feed right into the doctoral programs. With pharmacy, you would do a 2-year associate's degree and then go right into the doctoral program if you're accepted. And with optometry, you do 3 years and then go right into the doctoral program if you're accepted. So those are some very, very popular programs. The only 2 programs we have with a wait list are welding and diagnostic medical sonography. So just so you know, if you are interested in those, apply as soon as you can. Otherwise, our programs are all direct admit. So if you have any questions at all, you can feel free to contact us, www.ferris.edu. If you log on to our website, let me close that down. If you log on to our website, you'll see to apply, there's a button right in the middle of the screen here, and it is a free application. We do not charge out-of-state tuition, so you'll pay the same as a Michigan resident. And then if you're interested in any of the tours, you can go to admissions home and scroll down, campus visits. If you click on there, it'll ask your name and some information, and then you'll be able to view the virtual campus visit. So if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Also, my phone number is 224-575-3770, and that's a cell phone, so you can call or text me. Thank you so much. I'm going to look at the chat and see if there are any questions. I don't see any questions here. Does anyone have any questions that they'd like to ask? Okay. Well, thank you very much and have a great day.
Well, thank you so much for joining us. A couple of things, once you close this window, a quick survey will appear. And again, there's more sessions to sign up for, and this visit will also be recorded, and you can find all that in the IACAC.org website. Thanks and have a good day.